Hello guys. As you can see, my hair is just a little too long for me on the sides and back. So today I wanted to do a quick tutorial on showing you an easy way to take down some of your hair on the sides and back with my girly clippers. I call them my girly clippers because they're pretty safe to use and I think everybody should have one in their toolbox. So as you can see, I took my peanuts because that's what they're called, and I took my largest guard, which was a number 4, to start going downward to try to take some of the hair off. I don't hear much coming off because you can actually hear the sound of how much hair is coming off. So I switched down to a number 3, and as you can see, a little bit of hair falling, and you can actually hear a little bit more of hair coming off when you start going down with those guards. So I started with number 4 to a number 3. Again, I don't want it bald, but I want it to lay down a lot nicer. So my hair, you'll see in a second, is a little weird. Some people have what you call cowlicks, and I have a cowlick, which is where my hair grows a little weird. Right in that section there, it grows in a circle. So if I'm not careful, I can cut it too short with the clipper. So I'm using my scissors to go in here and take the hair down some. My fingers serve as a guard, like a clipper would, so it'll take it down enough, but not enough that it will go bald. So I just wanted to lay down, and I didn't want to use a smaller guard because I don't want a manly look to my hair. I want it to lay nicely. So very simple, just taking that little bit off. Now what I'm going to do is go down to my smaller guard, a number 2, but I'm not going to go on that bottom area where I just use the scissors. I'm going to just focus on that center part just to take it down a little bit more if it'll come. So I can hear a little bit come off, not much, but you can actually see some of it falling off. Again, I don't want it bald. I want it to lay. Now you're probably wondering, why is my hair dry? I freshly shampooed, conditioned, and blew my hair dry. This is very important. When the hair is very short, it's really hard to grasp it, especially if you're doing your hair yourself, when it's super wet. So before I set my hair, I like to blow it dry because dry hair gives you a better grip. Even though I have mousse on my hands and on my hair, it's still not double wet with water and product. So now I can get a good grasp on the rollers and my hair to get a nice tight set. So I'm not going to bore you with all the details and showing you how to roll the hair. Mainly, I have about 15 or 16 rollers in, as you can see. It's like the grandma set, really. Now, what I'm going to do is smooth my sides and back out. I put just a little bit of gel on those corners of the front and that underneath part. So I'm going to get a nice smoothing out back here. Approximately, I should be under the dryer about 45 minutes. That's safe to say, to get my hair to be completely dry. You want it completely dry. So once it dries, it will, of course, look similar to this. I have a little sheen on my hair, but I am going to add oil after the curls come out. The rollers come out. And you're going to see how I go in that middle part and use my flat irons to finish the look. So of course, after these rollers come out, I take, and you'll be able to see what it looks like. Just curly top, grandma. So here we are, putting just some oil on the sides and throughout the top. You can use whatever you have on hand. You can use olive oil. You can use whatever oil of your preference. So as you can see, I have a little Redken drops. It's a clear oil. But I have several different oils that I like to use. For me, my hair can pretty much stand anything. So as you can see, I use my fingers a lot. And you'll find that with the set, no matter how much you use your fingers to comb it out, it sets really well. It lasts a long time. So here we see, I'm just going to use my flat iron. Again, you do not have to have a small flat iron. I'm using my 1-inch flat iron that I use all the time. I'm just adding a little bit more oil because I felt like my hair was just a little bit dry back in that area. So I want a nice sheen on the hair. So again, I'm going to go in there and I'm only going to focus on the middle section in the back and then on the sides, of course. So you lift and curl. Your curls do not have to be perfect. You just want to make sure that you lift and curl and try to go down as far as you can on the hair with your flat iron. Feel your way through your hair. Try to connect a new curl with the portion of the old curl, and that's how you keep from getting gaps in your hair. So you see how I lifted that there? Continue on. You can go in whatever order that you like. So I'm moving over to the side a little bit here. So it looks like either about 2 to 3 rows of curls, which shouldn't take you a long time. Practice makes perfect, of course, but eventually the more you do it, the better you're going to get. And what better time than now to learn how to maneuver with your hair? You never know what's going to happen. Who would have thought that we would be in this situation? So again, I'm moving on to the side. After I do this last curl back here, you want everything blended nicely. You see I use my fingers a lot. I rarely use a comb to comb it out. So you're going to see in a second what I actually have come up with and how curly my hair is. So this will last me a while. It'll loosen up. You can put rollers in it if you like to. You might just use a bonnet. But as you can see, lots of curls. Just having my sides blend. So here we are, using my fingers. And now you can see what I've come up with. Super curly. So no matter how much you comb it out, it's going to be curly. It's going to last you a while, which is a good thing. I'm going to use my hand and my fingers to actually tease the roots like you would, or you saw your mother do back in the day. Tease that hair up to get it to the desired height. Again, this is healthier for the hair. Not a bad look. It's presentable. So hopefully you enjoyed this video and you're going to see now what I've come up with. Not bad. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be back soon with more learning techniques for you to make yourself look beautiful.